What's good? We back with the Boston Clinic. Good morning. Y'all know what it is. Getting the day started off a little bit. Did a video earlier. I got a few videos in the archives as well. And I'm gonna be working on some more videos. So we working, we grinding, we scratching, we clawing, pawing, and definitely appreciate everybody for rocking out with the page. Check the description. Follow us on Facebook. I got the Twitter page now. And I'm going to start using the Instagram page. I don't know how to use Instagram. I don't really know the purpose of Instagram. I just look at certain stores in my area, clothes and shoes. But somebody can enlighten me in the comment section. What the fuck is the purpose of Instagram? Let me know. But the Twitter page up. I've been had the Instagram page. I just don't really utilize it. But if you want to message me, either or, I'll leave the links in the description so you can message me directly. And give you multiple platforms to reach out and we communicate. And Twitter, I'll be breaking news on Twitter as well. I think that's proper, but yeah, Jermall Charlo said that he'd be at the Danny Jacobs fight at the Barclays Center this Saturday. He's taking on Sulecki. We did the prediction video for that yesterday. I'll leave that in the description as well. But been some talks about Eddie Hearn not wanting Danny Jacobs to fight Jermall Charlo. Eddie Hearn basically wants to groom Danny Jacobs to face Canelo or Triple G or the winner. And Peter Nielsen, the head of HBO Sports and programming over there, I believe, told Danny Jacobs that he has to create demand for that. And by creating demand, he got to go out there and be great and fight an opponent that the boxing fans can be like, all right, damn, he fucked him up. Now I want to see him go fuck up Triple G and Canelo. And I believe Jermall Charlo is that opponent for multiple reasons. One reason is he's a WBC interim title holder, which Danny Jacobs could have fought him for the interim title belt last week or this week on HBO, however they want to do it. But Eddie Hearn just felt like they was in the driver's seat for the Golovkin-Canelo fight because he's potentially bringing the sauce to HBO, which is Anthony Joshua. And they still haven't made him a good deal for Anthony Joshua. So he going to continue to have Anthony Joshua U.S. television rights up for grab. So Showtime probably going to grab it every time. So, the pipeline that he has with HBO is because of the potential Anthony Joshua deal. That's why Danny and Miller, Drill Big Baby Miller is able to, be on there frequently. Plus, HBO don't have too many options. But now that Peter Nelson said that, maybe Eddie Hearn is realizing, like, you know what, they're not going to force this fight for Danny Jacobs. They don't really have Danny best interest. They already locked him in for 6 fights. He already did one. He down to 5-fight deal. After this weekend, he'll be down to 4. So, why not go ahead and have this man face Jermall Charlo? It's something that the fans want to see. Jermall Charlo had a highlight reel knockout of Hugo Centennial Jr. And it's a fight that the U.S. fans want to see. They both Al Heyman advised. We definitely want to see that fight. And Jermall Charlo said he's going to be there. And Eddie Hearn said Danny Jacobs might invite Jermall Charlo in the ring to hype this shit up. And that's a positive. That's very, very positive that Eddie Hearn is now embracing the fact that Danny Jacobs and Jermall Charlo to fight. But I will say this. If Jermall Charlo didn't open his mouth, which a lot of y'all dudes hate when the Charlo twins open their mouth, he wouldn't have got this opportunity. Now that he's putting pressure on Danny Jacobs for this fight, now it might become a reality. It might become a reality for him. And a lot of you dudes say, oh, just shut up and wait your turn. Or, some people say, oh, what have they done? I mean, what can you do when guys won't fight you? So you have to open your mouth to get those opportunities. And a closed mouth don't get fed. So he opened his mouth. He was boastful. People could say he was borderline disrespectful because he talked in an aggressive manner. But listen to everything he said. He had a lot of respect for Danny Jacobs. A lot of people don't really listen. They just, see your body manner and your aggressive nature that they put off. But he was very respectful of Danny Jacobs. He never disrespected Danny Jacobs one time. When you listen to him, he just wants to fight the best. He wants an opportunity. People don't really listen to what people say. They take away what they want to take away. Like my videos, people listen to them and they take away something totally different from what I hinted at. Like the Jesse Vargas video, I said that people, like Steve Cunningham, professional boxer Stephen Upshaw, both from Pro Boxer, said that the acne on the back of Jesse Vargas' back and neck was questionable and wonder, was he juicing? I never said Jesse Vargas was juicing. I said this is what people are saying. You know, I'll never accuse Jesse Vargas of juicing without hard evidence. I like Jesse Vargas. You know, I support Jesse Vargas. I don't have nothing against Jesse Vargas. This is what people are saying. I'm just reporting what people are saying. Those wasn't my views. I never said that he was juicing, but people took it that way. But like I said, you know, it's funny that Eddie Hearn is advising Danny Jacobs to invite Charlo in the ring, but didn't want, Joshua to invite Deontay in the ring. But like I said, I'm not going to speak on that situation. I did my last video on that Wilder and Joshua situation last week. It was. So I'm not going to continue to speak on that shit until it get done. But yeah, it's an excellent fight. I mean, would I like to see this fight for a real world title? Fuck yeah. Would I like to see Jermall Charlo get the Triple G shot, which we'll talk about in a minute? Yeah. Would I like to see Danny Jacobs get Billy Joe Saunders fight? Yeah. I like to see them both on the same card. Charlo Triple G and Danny Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders. Now, I say Billy Joe Saunders because Billy Joe Saunders told Michelle Phelps' sexy self in Behind the Glove Boxing, who she's with, that, if he can't get Golovkin and Billy Joe Saunders, he want to get Andrade, which already said he don't want Billy Joe Saunders, said he not ready, or Danny Jacobs, So why not, why not? Both of them go fight those guys and get a belt and unify and make this fight just that much bigger at the Barclays Center. Now, if they both Jermall was able to beat Triple G, and which I don't think is out the realm of possibility, and Danny was able to go beat Billy Joe Saunders, and they unified the Barclays Center sometime next year, it's going to sell out. But I think this fight will sell out anyway. I think Brooklyn wasn't feeling Jermall Charlo before the Hugo Centennial fight because of the Danny Jacob thing and the beef with Broner. They have much love for Broner at the Barclays Center. They would shout him AB. They got a lot of love for Broner. So when he knocked him out, I think he won Brooklyn over. I think Brooklyn was like, you know what, we fuck with him. And with Danny Jacobs, of course, they fuck with the native Danny Jacobs. He got a recipe even without those belts for a big fight. But it was, if they fought next, hey, I'm with it. Jermall's talking about fighting in Houston next. Triple G said that, he'll talk about Jermall after this fight. We're going to have another video talking about the whole situation with Spike O'Sullivan, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, and Charlo, all that. We're going to talk about all that. But yeah, man, this is definitely a fight fan's dream. It's a fight that I will be willing to travel to and cover from the weigh-in, from the rooter to the tutor, from Wednesday, the final press conference, all the way to Saturday. Like I told people, Danny Jacobs is a good fighter, but I think people overrate him, And that's not saying that he's not good. But I think him coming up short versus Triple G, I thought he won, but I just don't rate Triple G that high. But if you look at his career, his best win is versus a half-retired Peter Quillen. He got knocked out by Pirog. He got knocked down by Sergio Mora. He beat Sergio Mora twice, though. Caleb Truex. But he hasn't fought an elite-level type of competition. But people want to, poke at Charlo's resume. But Charlo has 2 better wins versus J-Rock and Trout, in my opinion, than Danny Jacobs wins. But like I said, they both good fighters. I think it's a 50-50 fight. We really don't know if Charlo has that jaw at elite level because he hasn't been hit by elite punchers. We know Danny Jacobs can get knocked out by solid good punchers, and he could take a good punch as well. So the experience factor is a little bit on Danny Jacobs' side as far as, a little older, a little wiser. But I think Charlo is young. He's a better defender. And I think he got a lot to offer that people haven't seen. But I think it's a good fight, And like I said, don't forget the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook links are in the description. You need to reach out to me, and I'll be breaking news on Twitter and some news on Instagram and doing what we does on Facebook. Y'all know what it is. TBC and more. Appreciate y'all for sharing and subscribing. We gone.